elephant in the room. It knows, you know, we all know. Let's be real. There's something big lurking in the background of your life. You've noticed it, you've ignored it, but it's still there, watching, waiting. It affects everything. Your clarity, your creativity, your ability to show up fully. And yet, most people don't give it the attention it deserves. In this video, you'll hear from 3 pioneers. People who didn't just succeed through skill or strategy, but by mastering something most people overlook or struggle to commit to. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what the elephant is, why it cannot be ignored, and what you can do about it. Let's start with Taoist master Mantak Chia, a world-renowned teacher of Taoist practices, known for his deep understanding of energy cultivation and inner alchemy. His teachings have influenced thousands worldwide. Here is what he had to say about success, energy, and enlightenment.
You make all the money, you make all the name, you cannot carry them with you. You see?
Yeah.
But the soul and spirit grow up, that is a major part. So we need to transform the energy from this body to feed them.
If you would give our viewers one exercise to grow their soul and spirit, just to start off the process.
There is a lot of practice for that.
I know.
Okay? So the whole key, the simple part is that they just have to learn they have to turn inwardly, quietly, and start to be aware, hey, I have a soul and spirit. That's the first step. We call it the first enlightenment. And when you turn inwardly into the smile so we call inner smile to the organ by organ by organ. When you do that, you started to realize that, oh, I have a baby soul and baby spirit. So the Tao said there's second enlightenment. And when you get the second enlightenment and you turn inwardly and you smile, and you say, oh, I decide to feed and raise my soul and spirit, that's the third enlightenment. That is the key. And the Tao said the fourth enlightenment, you have to find a practice that can really give you that much energy to feed your soul and spirit. And a method, a practice is the key. Okay? That is the key.
It's necessary to have the practice.
If you don't have it, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And the last enlightenment we call, you have a free soul and spirit. Nobody can control or condemn your soul and spirit. Nobody can condemn it. Because you're born with a free soul and spirit. Yeah. So there's the 5 enlightenment. Yeah.
As you've heard, this man does not hold back. Can you feel the truth in his words? Next, let's hear from Jon Hopkins, one of the most respected electronic musicians in the world. His music is not just sound, it's a deep meditative experience. His creative process is rooted in something much deeper than just making beats. I asked him, what is your most important advice for conscious entrepreneurs and leaders?
If I frame you as a conscious creator who's playing on the highest level, which I think is the case, what would you advise others who are on this journey of consciousness and want to create from the inside out? What is crucial in be able to do it in whatever way, as an artist, as a creator, as an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing in life?
I mean, I would say it is having a strong meditation practice. I wouldn't be prescriptive and say which one. I know I've talked about what works for me, but without that, I think you're kind of at the mercy of the metaphorical waves and winds of life. You're just blown around all the time. You don't have an anchor. I think you need an anchor of some kind. And if it's that 20-minute period in the morning, it's just vital for that. Because I think then you will perhaps be better equipped to tune in to that deeper wisdom that's everywhere and out of your own concerns. And then, of course, better creations will come through you anyway.
You can feel it. He lives this, and his music reflects it. Finally, let's hear from serial entrepreneur Roland Slot. He has built and led multiple successful companies. But beyond that, he deeply understands the role of consciousness in leadership. He shared with me a powerful ritual that helps him stay aligned amidst the chaos of entrepreneurship.
Through self-development, through consciousness development, you start to become aware of different layers in reality, and you can access wisdom. And that's also what I long for. I feel why I do the things I do is I long for a society that is based on wisdom and love and compassion. But not in a airy-fairy way. I mean, I feel we have two choices. We can either sit in a cave in the Himalayas and meditate all day. And we do contribute, many people don't realize, but just by by lifting our consciousness, there's an energy field generated that will also impact the world. But that's not my path. I feel I am an entrepreneur, I have ideas, I have been blessed with a gift of intellect and vision and some other stuff, and many weaknesses and shadow sides. But I want to use it in the world, in the business world, in mainstream business world, to help bridge the gap between what is possible, I know is possible, and where we are today, and to help bridge that gap, and to inspire people and support people in their development, and also to maybe unleash their longing. At a deeper level, we all long for the same. It's just that we behave differently because, yeah.
How do you do that personally? When you look at, well, you're not sitting on the mountaintop meditating all the time, but you are living, so to say, in the trenches of entrepreneurial life.
Yeah.
So how do you keep yourself centered? How do you do this? For me, this is one of my personal, the biggest challenges all the time. Yeah. It never stops. How do you stay centered while being in that creational mode?
Yeah, it's a great question, Joel. So what I do my practices every day, and but not that I sit for hours meditating. I have my rituals. So, for instance, every week I run in the woods, and I have a sacred place in the woods that I found nearby my home. And I run for 20 minutes, and I sit then, and I am with the tree. So I connect with the tree, and this is a sacred place. And then I meditate, and I sit on a fallen tree, and that's also for 20 minutes. And then I run home for 20 minutes. And I connect to Mother Earth, I connect to Father Sky, I connect to Source, and I set intentions. And with that practice, I renew myself for the whole week. When I come home, I have a smile on my face. I often see wild animals, but I feel deeply connected to nature and to myself.
This is it, the elephant in the room. A recurring practice or ritual that keeps you centered, clear, and connected. Without it, success feels empty, creativity fades, and life pulls you into distraction after distraction. Even if you already practice, the real question is, are you truly allowing it to be your foundation? The hardest part is staying consistent and deepening the practice. I've been aware of this for years, but even knowing it, staying fully committed hasn't always been easy. With a business to run, kids to raise, distractions are everywhere. At first, I questioned it. Why do we even need this? Why can't we just live? But here's what I've come to understand. The world we live in is dense. It's designed to pull us into overthinking, distraction, and disconnection from our essence. To break free, we need more than just knowledge. We need something that connects us to who we really are, beyond thought, beyond patterns, beyond the noise. So here's the real question. Are you truly allowing this to shape your reality? Or is it just something you keep in the background? Because in the end, this is what shapes your potential. If you're ready to take this commitment to the next level, apply for the Awake Intensive, our 3-month online journey for conscious entrepreneurs and leaders. Click the link below to learn more and apply.